Hi folks, this is Denny Steckline with the Kansas State Fair. I want to welcome you to the fairgrounds and take you on a little bit of a tour to give you a flavor of what you can see when you come see us September 10 through 19. We're going to take a peek inside the grandstand here first because they should be starting this morning to set up the stage. And they're doing that, so you know, we bring a stage in every year for the grandstand acts. We've got them right here in front of the crowd, so there's just real close personal interaction between the acts and the crowd. And that's, as you can see, has arrived today. They'll set this up, and then they'll work on getting the sound and lights loaded in. Are you guys going to do video like you did last year? We'll have video screens on each side of the stage as well. And even we've just added, for Selena Gomez, she's on the last Sunday afternoon. The screens we use are not daytime projection. We're renting a couple of LED screens to bring in for her show because we're over 6,000 tickets sold at this point, and it's going to be an incredible crowd. Adding those LED screens is really going to enhance it for those people. So we thought it was the right thing to do to help make that show even more special. But you know, they're getting the stage set up here. Over here in the infield, this white structure, that's what we call the entertainers lounge. Down below there is dressing rooms, dining area, restrooms, offices, and that is where the production crew stays and hangs out. That's where they work. It's where we feed the entertainers and their crew when they're here for the fair. So the people over there getting ready, the vans are runners. We have 3 runners that are completely dedicated to just moving the acts and the people related to the acts and judges and things like that for the fair. And our catering staff is getting the kitchen set up for feeding the meals throughout the fair to the entertainers and their folks. So, do they have a kitchen over there? There's a kitchen down there as well. Wow. Yep. How are you, sir? Ready to go?
I've been ready.
Good. You ready?
Ask me that next week might be different.
Well, that's true. Be ready tomorrow, though. That's when we need to be ready.
Yeah, we'll have the lights and sound in the morning.
Yeah, good deal. All right, have fun. Oh yeah.
That's absolutely fantastic. How many years have you been doing this?
I have been with the fair. This will be my 16th fair. My 8th as the manager.
Wow. So what got you started in the Kansas State Fair and getting so involved in it?
Well, you know, when I grew up just right over there.
Really?
Just northeast of the fairgrounds. So the fair's been a part of our life forever. And then went to college, lived in Kansas City for a while. My wife and I were both from here. Had an opportunity to come back and eventually landed at the fair and have worked here 16 years, worked through a couple of different positions, and here we are, you know, getting ready to start another one tomorrow.
Now, when you guys put this whole thing together, what is the first thing that you do every year before you can officially say, okay, we're starting to do the next Kansas State Fair?
I don't know that there's a first official thing because we're already doing a few things for 2011.
Great.
So the cycle is just a continuous one that doesn't stop. We'll finish this one up. Once it ends, we've got 3 to 4 weeks to get all the numbers crunched and get our budget up to Topeka. Then we kind of step back, take a deep breath, and start
to do it all over again.
A little bit, yeah. So we've got the Sky Ride. They came in this week and got that set up. The ski lift ride. This will be its 10th year, real popular attraction. It's a great way to see the fair, especially at night. When you're up above the buildings and look north through the midway with all the lights on the rides. It's a pretty neat trip.
How many buildings does the Kansas State Fairgrounds have on it? Because it's like its own little city.
It is. As far as our buildings, there's close to 80, I think the number is, that are the fair's buildings. There's a few that we'll see that have been built out here that don't belong, but their purpose is for the fair.
So they've added on.
Right.
And they have plans to add more buildings as they go, if they need them, if the fair grows.
You know, we're always looking at what we can do to improve and enhance what we have. We're just coming off spending about $31 million on the campus, so we've made some significant strides. There's a few things that we're starting to game plan on. You know, the grandstand is 80 plus years old, and at some point in the future we're going to have to address it, try to bring it into this century. We've got an old structure called Bison Arena. It's just a beautiful building that dates back to the 30s. Get it working? I hope so.
How many years actually have the Kansas State Fair actually been in existence?
This is the 98th official fair. And I say official because even before 1913 there were fairs taking place.
Right. So did they always take place on this ground?
There was a fair. There was a fair here, but there was also a fair in Topeka. But in 1913 there was legislation passed that allowed them to make the claim that this was the official Kansas State Fair, and it was the only fair that could use the name Kansas State Fair. So 98 years as that, certainly much longer than that as a fair of some sort taking place.
Now, do you know exactly how they got all the different street names? I mean, you know what? Where'd that
Fort Riley Boulevard.
Yeah, that actually goes back to the year 2000. There was a young man doing his Eagle Scout project, and he wanted to do something that would be long-lasting and benefit as many fairgoers as possible. And so we came up with the idea, and visiting with him, of putting street signs up. And so working with him to come up with the names. You know, a lot of the east-west ones are Cottonwood Court, Sunflower, the state symbols, Wheat State.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The north-south are Fort Riley, Fort Dodge, Fort Hayes.
A little Kansas heritage
Exactly.
and history behind everything.
Exactly, and names that 20 years from now or 50 years from now will still mean something.
Right. Now, what about the ride vendors?